Hi, hello, it's me again, Marina. I'm 59 and I live in Sweden. I promised a subscriber some weeks ago that I would film my fall palettes, what I consider to be my fall palettes in my collection. Yeah, so I have picked out all of my palettes that I think. Actually, I see 3 of them now that I forgot. Hang on. And maybe this one, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Anyhow, my fall palettes. So my place is a mess. You can see the piles of palettes there, and we'll go through them. So we will just start, and they will come in no specific order. It's just random. I just tear them out from my shelves and put them in piles everywhere, so maybe it's not even brand by brand, I think. So I have a pile here in front of me. We will start with that one, and this one I used for Insta just recently. It's the Earthy palette from Beauty Bay, and it looks like this. Humongous palette, and this screams fall to me, especially if you combine these orangey colors with the greens. Basically for me, fall is green and oranges and browns, and maybe some deep warm toned purples, I guess. So that's the first one. Another one from Beauty Bay is the Jade palette. Now this is a really mixed palette. You can do whatever look you want. You can do spring looks, summer looks, whatever, but you can also do a lot of fall looks here, and you have some greens. So maybe then not the most fall like palette, but still I think you can do fall looks with this one. I'm not sure if you can get hold of this one. There will be palettes here that you can't get hold of anymore. I'm just showing you what I got. Yeah, and then of course also by Beauty Bay, the Wilderness palette. This is an awesome palette. I love it. And this screams fall to me. Even though it has some blues, you know, even fall have dark blue skies in the evening. Pretty palette. And then the one I was digging for when I just started to film is by Certify, the Destiny palette. And it looks like this. This is also fall to me, but of course you can do summery stuff here as well if you want to. I basically do whatever I feel like, but at the same time I'm also kind of drawn to, when it's fall, I like to do darker looks, more fall-like looks. I don't put bright pink all over my lid when it's fall, for example. But you can do whatever you want. And from Jolie Beauty, the Sorceress palette. This is also, it could be a cool tone winter palette as well, but for me the greens, this one, and purples as well can be really fall like. These palettes from Jolie Beauty are so gorgeous, and I'm so going to get the new one that I don't think they even have released it yet. I don't know, I'm not sure, but soon. This is gonna take a while. I have a lot, okay? And this one, the Sirens, I recently filmed with this one just the other week. This was gifted to me by Jeanette, my beautiful friend, and this is also to me basically the same as the other one. Purples and greens, and especially these murky greens, is fall to me. And now we're getting to Juvia's Place. I have a lot of palettes from Juvia's Place. So this is the Saharan 2, and it looks like this. And this is to me fall as well. I love these tones over here. And the Wahala 2 palette. Now it has a lot of blues in it, but it also have this row here and some greens. I love it. So this one you can do even also wintry looks and whatever you like, but also fall. The the Magic Mini from Juvia's, fally and a bit of both, I think. I love my Juvia's Place palettes. I'm dirty. The Masquerade Mini. Here you have it, and you can add some pop of green to get a fall-like look. And this you can argue if it's just a neutral nude palette, but it can also to me be fall, because in the end everything is brown when it's fall, at the end of fall, I guess. Yeah. And the Warrior 2 by Juvia's, same there, same, only mattes, but it is to me a very fall-like palette, and also at the same time neutral. And this one I know a lot of people like, the Tribe. Did I show you this one? I just showed the colors, didn't I? I don't know. The Warrior 2. This is the Tribe. And this one is awesome, so pretty. And that color is so gorgeous. But this screams fall. And of course this one as well, the Nomad by Juvia's. I think I have barely used this one, but it's so fally. And the Afrique by Juvia's, a bit more colorful but still fall-alike if you ask me. I love this one. And no, wrong, I put the wrong palettes in here. Not these ones, but I have more Juvia's here. The Nubian. This is also a neutral one, but you can still do, that's to me, as I said, fall, like orangey like tones, or should I say, yeah, a bit orangey. And the Nubian 3 Coral, I actually think this one is a bit fall-like. I don't know what you think about that, but I think it's a pretty palette and fall-like to me. I don't use my palettes enough. And the Saharan by Juvia's, also a bit fall-like, I think. Actually really a lot fall-like. This is a green one, cool tone green. And the black, I love it when it's a black in the palettes. Yeah. And the Nubian Glow looks like this. I guess I'm forgetting to keep the palettes up. This is the Saharan. I don't know if I forgot. I'm tired, okay? the Nubian Glow. Really orangey. So this, to me, I would combine this one with some browns or greens or something to get a fall look. And I guess some would argue that this one isn't a fall one, Olori 3, but I think it is, even though it has a turquoise in it. I think it's, I immediately think fall when I see it. This could be the sky. And the Olori 1 looks like, I forget to show you, I am so sorry. Olori 1, and looks like this. This is also fall to me. Greens and oranges. And the Bronzed Rustic palette from Juvia's. And it looks like this. Very fall-like, if you ask me. We have all different preferences, of course. So I'm not saying that if you don't think that this is fall, that's completely okay. I need to put this away to get some room. And then the next pile. My gosh, we're going to be here for a while, okay? The next fall palette from Odin's Eye, the Red Dragon in collaboration with Judy from Odin's Eye. And it looks like this. Really pretty. Yeah. And the Solmåne 2, also from Odin's Eye. Looks like this. A bit more blue toned, but I still think of fall when I see this. But you can of course do a really purple and blue cool tone look with it, but also a fall like one. And the, oops, everything is falling. The Elva eyeshadow palette by Odin's Eye, with that yellowy and this orangey one, and this is actually leaning a bit purple. I think this is a really fall-like palette. Whenever I do this type of videos, picking out all my palettes, opening them up, and I think, oh, I need to do a look with this, oh, I need to do a look with this, and then I don't have the time. Or I have the time, but I have too many palettes and only one face. Yeah, and now I see I missed these two from Juvia's. The Rebel Army and the Rebel Honey. These are really fall-like. Hang on. Together they will be awesome. I have the other two as well, but I don't consider them being fall-like. More from Odin's Eye. The Flora Story palette in collaboration with Makeup Just for Fun. Don't ask me when all of these palettes came out, because I can never remember. I think this was this spring, maybe? Late winter, I don't remember. These type of purples also reminds me a lot of fall. This palette is really, really pretty. And also from Odin's Eye, the Freya Saga of Freya, Chapter 2, Cat with the Golden Carriage. These are so freakishly pretty. I love this. I would like to frame it and hang it on the wall. And the color story looks like this. Really full-like. And the other one, Saga of Freya, Chapter 1, Tears of Freya. So pretty. Look at this. And it looks like this. Love it. I wish I didn't have to work so that I can sit down and do looks all day long. My eyes would hate me, but I would really like to do that. Saga of Freya, Freya Saga palette. And this one is like a book. That side and that side. Blinding you. Really pretty and fall-like, if you ask me. And then Nomad Cosmetics, Iceland Fire and Ice palette. This is to me fall turning into winter. Really gorgeous. They are discontinuing this palette and I think it's on sale right now, so if you're interested, go and grab it. All Nomad's palettes are amazing, and this is one of their latest ones, came out just a couple of months ago. Nomad Okavango Safari palette. Now this screams fall. Again, really pretty. Really not my color story, but I love Nomad, so I bought it anyway. The Haunted Europe, also by Nomad. Look at this, and this fall. and the America's Parks palette. What could be more fall-like than this? So pretty. And if you ask me, I don't know about you, but the Berlin Underground palette from Nomad, unfortunately this one is discontinued. Dark, grungy and fall-like. I love it. I think that was all my Nomads. And I have this one, Gingerbread Spice from Too Faced. Oh, it smells divine. This is also fall to me. It smells like vanilla. Really gorgeous. And Saint Angels Sinners, a fairy tale palette in collaboration with Fairylight, also known as Sophia Sadie. I recently used this one in a group collab on YouTube. And this is a really versatile palette. You can do whatever you like with this one, but it is also very fall-like. The shimmers in here are outstanding. And also by Saint Angel Sinners, and in collaboration with Sminkberoende, who is a Swedish girl who is doing the most outstanding, fantastic looks I have ever seen. I have never seen anyone who is as creative as she is. If I remember, I will link her down below, because as of a couple of days ago she started her own YouTube channel, but otherwise she's on Insta. This palette is so pretty. But it's also, to me, very fall-like. Yeah, that's it. And the next pile, well, I have some more from Oden's Eye that I have forgotten about. They're not in the same pile. This is the 11-2 Mini Sky palette, and I actually think this is a bit fall-like. These palettes are so cute. And the mini eyeshadow palette Verdandi. Looks like this. I think these are discontinued. And the mini eyeshadow palette Urd. This one is gorgeous. Yeah. And a really old one. you won't believe this. What's it called? Saint and Sinner eyeshadow palette by at the time it was Kat Von D Beauty. Now it's KVD Beauty, and this palette doesn't exist anymore. And you open it up like a church window like this. But I think I'll do like that. Very fall-like as well. I was so intrigued to get this one, and I went through a lot to get it. I sacrificed my sleep-in morning. I had a day off. Got up really early and got 1 hour drive to be on the doors on Sephora when they open, to be sure to get it. And after that I've hardly used it. It's a really difficult color story. I kind of look down in it and then I can't think of anything to do, and I close it again. So, but it's so pretty. I will never get rid of this one. And of course the Phoenix palette from Artitude Cosmetics. This one, I love Artitude. I will buy everything they come out with. They are soon releasing a new palette, and I will get it even though I haven't seen it yet. And this is the Phoenix Born from the Ashes collection, and it's really gorgeous. And it's a bit, not a bit, it's a lot fall-like. Yeah. And my birthstone collection, you have seen me use that on YouTube a lot. Emerald for May, really fall-like color story. Pearl for June, neutral and also fall-like to me. Peridot for August, fall-like, really gorgeous with the yellow in there. And Citrine for November. I love this one, really fall-like. So those were the ones from the birthstone collection that I consider to be fall-like. And then we have the Say It collection, and this is the one called Low Key Love You, and it looks like this. Fall, Optimistic AF, fall, and Let That Shit Go. And use this one and combine with the other two. Will definitely get you a fall look. I'm sorry. It's late and I'm tired. Ah, yes. My gosh. Actually, another one from BH Cosmetics. From, I don't remember what the collection name was, but they came out with 6 palettes, and this is the Scorpion Sting palette, and it looks like this. And also the from the Sweet Shop collection that everybody was hyping. I love those 6 palettes. I have them all. The Sugar Cone palette, and it looks like this. This is basically a neutral, but I think to combine it with the Orange Sorbet would make some awesome fall looks, I think. Yeah. And I also have some really old ones. The Makeup Addiction Cosmetics Flaming Love palette. And it looks like this. And even though it has these 2 colors, I still think of this as a bit fall-alike. And from the same brand, I also have the Smoked Out palette, and it looks like this, dark and grungy. I love it. I should use these ones more. I have another one, but that's not fall alike. And some more BH Cosmetics. This is just in no order at all. This one you all know about, the Avocado Toast. So pretty. And this one is actually pretty new in my collection. I found it on sale at, I think it was Zalando. The Party in Puerto Rico palette. And it looks like this. Yeah. This could of course also be a summer palette, but for me, as soon as there is some oranges in a palette and you have some browns here, I automatically think fall. So this is a palette that I was gifted to Steph, Not Your Basic Steph gifted it to me. It's the Lion King from Makeup Revolution, and it also gives me fall vibes, even though there's blues in it. And the Metallic Mysteries from Linda Hallberg Cosmetics. Fall. And also her Infinity Deep palette. Looks like this. This is a multi-use palette, so you can use it as a bronzer, as highlight, as blush, or whatever you like. But the colors are fall to me. How many times can you say fall in the same video? Yeah. And I also have the Fall Festival palette. The box looks like this, but the palette is actually black. And it's from Coastal Scents, which doesn't exist anymore. And these are all shimmers. Haven't used this one in a long time. No, there's actually a couple of mattes in here. One matte. Yeah, never mind. And this one is so freakishly cute. The Lily Croaks from Metamorphosis. So cute. And really fall-like. And the really new one in my collection, Swedish brand, the Snake Bite from Benji Shop. And it looks like this. And for those of you who doesn't love pressed glitters, this one has 4 pressed glitters. I dug my finger in. And it looks like this. So this whole row is pressed glitters. But it's such a stunning palette. And again, Artitude Cosmetics, the Man-Eater Untamed palette. Such a gorgeous palette. With this one you can do also a little bit of everything. Summer, fall, whatever you want. But it's so, so pretty. And the packaging, when you put the sleeve on, and of course I have the Urban Decay Naked Honey, and it looks like this. Really fall-like. And to me, since we have bees, my hubby is a beekeeper, I just had to have this palette, of course. And also the Naked Heat by Urban Decay. And it looks like this. Warm toned, burnt colors. Yeah, and we're almost done. Last pile. From 50/50 Makeup. Fall, I don't remember if it was called Fall or Autumn palette because it doesn't say on the box. I think it's Autumn palette. This brand doesn't exist anymore, which is a shame because they had really lovely things. This is a, oop, it fell out. Oh, I need to glue it. The whole pan fell out. I have to keep my finger on there. Yeah, like that. I will put that one aside and glue it to the box again. And the Lucky Bunny Wrath palette looks like this. They said they were coming back, but it don't seem like they are because then I don't hear anything. Again, the Metamorphosis. This is the Koketacha. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. This is borderline fall, but somehow I just feel fall vibes when I see it, because of that one and these 3, 4, and the green one as well, even though it's a lime green. I don't know, I feel fall when I see it. And of course the Star Wars Mandalorian palette, the child palette. He's so freakishly cute, and his color story looks like this. Love it. Used this one maybe once or twice, maybe. And Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette. This is fall to me, except for the pink and that one, the turquoise one, but otherwise it might as well be a fall palette. Yeah, never used this one either. There's a lot I don't use, even though I would like to, but it kind of get lost in my collection. I do not declutter, so don't even say that to me. From Meali Beauty, used to be a blush tribe, was it? What was the name? No, you Swedish. Blush Tribe, and then they rebranded. It was Meali Beauty Yaya palette, and it looks like this. Really fall like color story. And also from Meali Beauty, the Jasmine palette. I love the packaging of this. So pretty. And the color story is like this. Really gorgeous. And another Nomad palette. All of a sudden. Of course, this one has to be in this video. The Hudson Valley palette. Oh my gosh. And it looks like this. So pretty. Really pretty. And this one I was thinking a while about if it was a fall palette or not. The Vida palette from Melt Cosmetics. I love this, and the other one, I love that one even more. But this is fall colors to me. They're so pretty, because they can also be, you know, bright summer colors, but as I said, oranges and greens means, and there's browns in here, fall. And of course also from Melt, the Smoke Sessions palette. Looks like this. The only thing that's annoying me with this palette is that there is only two mattes, and that's these two. I would have liked at least two more it's easier to use if there's mats in it, but hey ho, I don't mind mixing in other palettes. And also from Melt Cosmetics, the Amor y Mariposa palette. So pretty. This is a human heart. And it's really heavy and feels really luxurious. And it looks like this. What could be more fall-like than this? I love the imprints, little butterflies on here. Yes, we're closing into the end soon. Be Perfect, the Rain palette. This was gifted to me by Steph, and it looks like this. And you can do summery looks and a little bit of everything with this one, but also fall looks. Love it. And another one from Be Perfect. Of course I have to have this one with. I think you know which one I'm talking about. The Antidote. What could be more fall-like than this? And now I remembered I have forgotten to take out. Oh my gosh, I have forgotten some palettes. But this one looks like this. This is a true fall palette, if you ask me. Yeah, and I have the, I don't remember the number of this one. It's either 1 or 3. I don't know, because I have 2 and one of them is 1 and one is 3. This is, I bought cheap out of Vinted. And it looks like, and they're a pain to open, it looks like this. Fall. And I've got the Poison Apple from, this says Alien Cosmetics, but by now they have rebranded and the name is Unearthly Cosmetics. And it looks like this. This one is so pretty. And this one was gifted to me by Danielle. Thank you. My friend Danielle. And some really old ones. Ring the Alarm from Jaclyn Hill, the Jaclyn Hill Vault. And it looks like this. I really should use this one someday. And also from Jaclyn Hill, Armed and Gorgeous. This one, so pretty. And now I realize I have forgotten, but I don't think they are fall-like. So I have some P. Louise, but they are basically, hang on. My P. Louise, Watch the Queen Conquer. That one. This side is definitely fall-like. The other one, not so much. But this side, of course, the plastic sheet is there. Yeah. Oh, stuff is falling. I'm so unplanned. I think that's it. And I also have Hang On. No, I think that is it. I think actually this is it. I have a lot of palettes just laying around here now. So that was my fall palettes. I hope you enjoyed. A bit of a messy video, I think. Yeah, now I have to clean this place up. I have palettes all over the place. Yeah, so If you want to see me create looks with any of these palettes, please just let me know. I would love to do that, because it will also give me a chance to use palettes that I maybe don't use as much anymore, and I would love to do that. So yeah, please let me know. And otherwise, I just hope you enjoyed this a little bit of a messy video. And until I see you the next time, be careful, take care, and until I see you the next time, bye bye.